Lorena,
Hello.
Kim,
Hello.
Chantal,
Hello.
and me, Djamila. Hi. We don't really have a topic today. We just wanted to chat about what we've been up to and what we're going to do, like now in our art life. But we decided that we were gonna do a little challenge for you. So we are gonna do a collaboration. We're gonna draw something. Chantal is gonna start with a rough sketch. Then Lorena is gonna take over with a line art cleanup, and I'm gonna put in some base colors, and then Kim is gonna render something on top of it. So we're excited to try that out. Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yes.
And
So,
interesting.
yeah.
You sounded so excited.
Oh, it should be
It will
fun.
be fun.
I think
Yeah.
we're all a bit nervous, I guess.
Is the screen locked on Chantal now? Because for me it keeps jumping when we
Yeah, it's
speak.
because you're not fixing it on. You have to fix it on her
Oh,
screen as well.
all right. Okay. Yes. Good.
Yeah, and if you guys
Yay.
have any questions, just let us know.
Oh yes, please.
Yes.
And
And let us know if the screen switches all the time or if you want to see someone else's screen. But usually there should be only one interesting screen. How we plan
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right. We want to see you draw.
so,
Yep.
what's going on with you guys? And I mean, you three, so we have something to talk about.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I've talked to you, Lorena, a lot recently, so I know what's going on with you. I just haven't had the chance to see what Kim has been up to, so I'm excited about that.
Mainly just being sort of like knee deep in those leaves for a while on my
Oh,
latest
yeah.
painting. I was just like, leaves forever.
It's
So beautiful. Yeah.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's so pretty.
Thank you. It was I finished the voiceover for it for the video for my Patreon yesterday, and now I'm completely done with the whole thing. But yeah, it was a personal challenge for me because I don't usually do like sort of real colors. I sort of skew towards like making them a bit weird and surreal. And it's because I'm like slightly afraid of real color palettes, So I was like, right, I'm going to see if I can do it. And I have to say, I have like vastly improved than what I was doing before.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm pretty pleased with it, but it's done now. It's out of my head now. So you move on.
That's always nice.
Yeah. I want to get like some sort of, because I know I've showed you guys like a pin design, but I was like, maybe for my first one, it would be nice if I could do like a design by committee on Twitter or something to get people like more interested in it instead of just being like, bam, pin, buy it, guys. So yeah, I might keep that one back and then do another design. Just think of something in the meantime.
Yeah. Do you have some options in mind, like what you want to do? Maybe present as options.
No, I haven't got anything yet.
You can also just ask, like, what would you like to see, and then gather some ideas. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm a bit like concerned that it would be incredibly disparate though, and I'll just be like, well, now I'm none the wiser.
No, I think people really enjoy it when they can contribute something.
Yeah.
And you're not going to do something that is not you. So.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I always love people in different versions of t-shirts or pins. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's nice to be able to sort of feel like you're part of it as well when you get to vote and stuff. Definitely. I always like that.
Yeah, definitely.
So.
Oh, me too. Sometimes I don't even know what's going on. I just want to vote.
Yeah.
Or like I want to see the results. Sometimes there's a poll on like Twitter, and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but I want to know what people voted.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Can't see the results.
You can only. Yeah.
Other than that, I think I need to revamp my Patreon because it's been stagnating and I've been losing patrons. So I want to see if I can rejig that a bit and maybe do some sort of pledge drive that's not going to like be too demanding or drastic. So
Yeah. I've been really thinking about this. I cannot come up with something good that is like free and digital for a pledge drive.
Yeah.
Everyone is doing like pins or something, but I have like 600 something patrons. It's just it's a lot of pins.
Yeah.
it is a
So,
lot of pens.
yeah.
I think Pete came up with quite a good one on the last mentorship video with Annabelle. He said something like, just give people like a secret shop link.
Oh yeah.
So if they're really bothered, they can go in and put the order in, and then because he said it was surprising how many people like didn't bother trying to get the pin after they'd signed up. It was just like,
Okay.
oh well, yeah. So could do that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think if you got like a PDF of like a sketchbook as well.
Yeah, I'm doing
Yeah.
something like that at the moment. I'm almost finished with mine, and I hope it will do something. It's just a collection of artworks from the past years, basically. Put it together and wrote some thoughts to it, and just
Very
make
nice.
sure to arrange it nicely and present it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's
sounds
pretty cool.
Yeah. Also, because there are by now a lot of artworks in there that I don't show on my website anymore, or have not ever shown it because I don't know why. And so you get a lot of artwork over the years, so that should work somehow.
Yeah. And you've been super productive. That's crazy.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh man, but yeah, I think Corey Godby does that. Like he on his he recently launched a Patreon, and he put out his sketchbook of dragons.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Okay.
yeah, so I think that's an idea for something digital. I know you've done those zines and stuff, zines, zines, whatever.
Yeah.
I always say it as zines, but then I'm like, I never say magazines.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Yeah.
I will do mine when I'm done with sketching.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, Lorena, talk about what you're up to. I'm just going to point at people and have you talking about stuff.
Well, it's been crazy busy for me lately, which is good because I like to keep busy. It keeps me from not feeling too great sometimes, and I don't know. I work well with just having stuff to do and having work to do and having places to be. It's nice. So, well, I'm going to Munich next week with Djamila.
Yeah. Going on a vacation.
Yeah. Well, it is.
No.
No, we're actually gonna go to a Adobe live stream, and we'll be live streaming for Adobe on their website in German though. So that's happening next week for 3 days, and we'll be there for 4 days, right?
Yes, Monday till Thursday, and the live streams are Tuesday till Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, from 12 to 4,
Exactly.
like noon until afternoon. You can see us.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure we're gonna share a link online on social media or somewhere for those.
Someone asked me if that's like an open event where people can actually come to if they live in Munich. Do you know if that's possible?
Oh, I have no idea.
Me neither. I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's no.
Well, you should know.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
no, it's just in their office, so you only get access to it if you have an appointment there. And
So yeah, that's happening, and then the week after, I'm going to Berlin.
You too.
Again, I will see Djamila there.
Yeah.
To hang out with some artist friends, but just for like 2 days or something. I don't really have time to stay longer because I'm neck deep in convention prepping, and yeah, that's like next to client work. It's basically the only thing I've been doing lately. Yeah. So yay!
Yay. How are you like getting along with that? Have you ordered some stuff for your booth yet?
Oh no, I'm still prepping everything because I want to, if I can, order everything at once.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I'll be ordering bags pretty soon, and possibly some sticker sheets.
Ooh, what kind of bags?
I like tote bags.
Oh, yeah.
Like the one you made with Yal, but you
Yeah.
know, with a petrichor themed kind of thing on it.
Nice.
Nice, very nice.
It's not it's not too like there's not a character from petrichor on it, but it has a lot of stars and moon phases and a fox that's kind of like it has growing, like there are crystals growing out of it basically. Because that's like it's just a hint to what petrichor is about. It's still a fact that people would be able to buy without knowing what petrichor is about, because it's still gonna be a pretty bag basically. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. It's almost like I only have to finish the artwork for it, and then I'm good to go with it. Yeah, and everything else is just prints basically. I'm not gonna have much else.
Yeah. Sounds good. Perfect.
Yay!
I can't wait.
So yeah, Djamila.
Yeah, same. I'm going to be in Munich for the live stream event. We're gonna see each other there, and then there's the schoolism workshop on the 27th and 28th of April, if I'm not mistaken, in Berlin. And I got tickets, so I'm gonna be there, and Lorena's gonna come by to hang out, not to go to the workshop itself. Yeah, and then we're gonna be at Dokomi in June. So yeah, we just booked the Airbnb and everything. I still have to figure out how to like split the costs and everything, because I have to pay VAT tax this year and it gets more complicated. But yeah, nobody wants to hear about that, I guess.
Oh, by the
Taxes is
way,
always like,
taxes.
oh my God. Yeah, that's how you know you're getting older, when you start talking about taxes with your friends. Other than that, I did like the Adobe guest influencer thing that they asked me to. The singer Billie Eilish. I had no idea who she was, I have to admit. I'm not very up to date on music and stuff. But I listened to it and I liked it, and yeah, I did my interpretation of the creative challenge they have going on and posted it on my Instagram and everything. So that's what I've been doing. And then I started this drawing of this little girl with a grasshopper, and
Oh,
yeah,
nice. Yeah.
I'm going to keep working on that during the live stream with Adobe, because I wanted to finish it before and start something new to bring there, but then I was like, no, I just have a couple of days left. I want to take the weekend off, so I'm just gonna bring it to a point where I can keep going with it. I'm just gonna do the base colors and render a bit. So I have 6 hours during the 3 days. I think I can get a lot done then. to bring it to an almost finish. We'll see.
Yeah, that's cool that we can see the process of it. I really like the sketch.
Thank
The
you.
drawing.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I wanted to work on it sooner, but then the challenge got in the way. But yeah, now I'm ready. I don't know, something else? No, it's just a lot of travel preparation and things. For the next convention, I want to bring larger prints because I've only brought like A4 so far, and I want to bring A3. So I'm figuring out a way to, I don't know, transport them and have like a folder or something where I can pull them out easily, but I cannot find like an accordion folder in that size. I don't know. It's not there. I Googled all day, but I couldn't find anything. So I'm just going to have to do something else with it. So yeah, like little things, lots of admin stuff, not that much painting and drawing. Yeah. It's just that time now. During the winter, I was just painting all the time and drawing all the time, so I missed kind of events and stuff, and now it's skewed more towards events, and it's nice too. It just swings back and forth.
Mm.
Ooh, I think Chantal's finished. Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was 15 minutes, very quick 15 minutes. Did my sketch and I just uploaded it to the drive so Lorena can pick it up
Perfect.
and see what she can do with it.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay,
All
and
right.
I have to make sure that I switch the screen. I don't know which Lorena has to
Yeah.
pick now.
The one without the photo.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Um,
on there. You have to share it still, though, I think.
Yeah, I'm not
Like
there
you're
yet.
an
Not
artificial
there.
intelligence or something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hold on, because
No rush, no rush. I am just.
What happened? Who do I?
And yeah, if you guys have any questions in the chat, please ask.
Yeah, ask away.
Yes, related and unrelated to what we are talking about.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's such a cool sketch.
Yeah.
Thank you. I really tried not to think too hard about it before.
For
because
some reason, I can't download it.
it would just make me crazy. Oh, no.
Hold on. I'm checking.
I mean, what would this be without technical problems? Which is really weird.
It would be suspicious.
Yeah.
Access was denied.
Mm.
You
Hold on, I'm
shall
gonna
not
check.
pass.
Maybe that's on my side.
No reason to panic. It's all good. God, my cat is snoring. Oh my God.
She wants to tell you what to do. That's the thing.
Yeah, I can't download it. It says Zugriff verweigert.
Oh, but I actually thought I gave you all the
I can
permission I
download
could
it.
give you.
I can.
You
You
can
can download it. Hey, what is going on? This is so weird.
Are you in with the right email?
Yeah, I am.
Mm.
Huh.
I am so confused right now.
Hold on. I will.
Yeah, I can download it as well.
What is happening?
Yeah. It's because you're split in two. Doesn't like it.
Oh, come
One
on.
Lorena can open it, the other one can't.
Yeah.
Just the real Lorena, you know.
Do you have a Dropbox? This is weird. I don't know what's happening.
Wait, I'm trying to get the rights for the folder fixed, so the link should be enough to have access to it.
Okay,
Maybe you can
okay.
try it. Wait, I reload it. Try it again now.
Okay, reloaded it. Herunterladen. Yeah, no, it's telling me access denied.
Okay, maybe you just I'm just gonna download and send it to you via email.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good.
whatever you
That's
like.
just, I
It's
like
so
that
weird.
option.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. You
That's
know.
fine.
I can just start talking about my past
Yeah,
weeks.
exactly.
Yes.
I have started a little series of artworks.
Oh
for
yes, I
pieces.
love that. I'm sorry, I'm just.
The Sunday morning series where
So pretty.
I have, thanks, 2 images already finished, and the last 2 pieces they have color on them already, but they are not all done. And I also want to animate them as I did with the other ones, which is something I have never done really before. I tried it a couple of times. So it's like, for those of you who haven't seen them, they are like illustrations, still life illustrations almost, but they move a bit. So I animated the plants, for example, or shadows in the image. So at first glance, you would think it's a still image, but then you see that it moves actually, and I really like that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to explore what I can do with that. I'm currently just doing it with Photoshop, so I'm trying to get everything out of that I can. But maybe I will have a look into After Effects. I don't know yet. But I guess for this Sunday morning series that I'm currently doing, I will see how far I can get with Photoshop, which is surprisingly far. I didn't think that I could do so much animation things in Photoshop, actually.
Oh, they have packed so much stuff in there. You can also do like 3D and stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So yeah, actually, it's not that surprising. Other than that, yeah, I redid my Patreon a bit. I have a $1 tier now, which I haven't had before.
What was your lowest tier before?
$2. So I had $2 and $30 actually. Now I have 1, 2, and 15. I wanted to have a $1 tier because I think it's just, I think of people who maybe already are on Patreon and follow or pledge to 5 or 6 artists on there already, and they're like, yeah, $1 would have been fine, but 2 is just too much by now. Which is my case, for example. I would think twice before I would pledge more than $1 now.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. I just sent the
yeah,
file.
Got it.
Okay,
got
perfect.
It.
Okay, keep talking.
Yeah, so new tier there, and the $30 tier got down a bit by 15 just to maybe motivate people more to go into the 2-digit realm at some point. But yeah, the rewards are basically the same as before, all digital, and you have access to the live streams and my Patreon feed with the $1 tier. That's it all. I'm happy with that so far.
Yeah.
My news.
Perfect. All right, guys, I'm gonna see that I'm gonna, do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Bildschirmfreigabe.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, we're here. Awesome.
Ooh, is that color wheel part of Photoshop, or did you download that?
That's part of it by now.
Ooh, interesting.
I think.
Yeah, if you say so. My version, it's not there, so I guess they added it.
Which version do you have? Do you have
CS6?
Okay. Yeah, it might be because
No,
of that.
CS6 doesn't have that yet.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know, old school. I bought it like 5, 6 years ago, and it still works fine, so I don't want to pay every month.
Yeah, I just I had the version that cost me, I think, €30 a month, and I was like, no, I can't do this anymore. I got it for cheaper while I was still a student.
Yeah.
So it was okay back then, but by now I was like, yeah, no, it's gotten way too
Way too expensive, yeah.
Expensive, yeah. So I downgraded and now I pay 11 euro, I think. Yeah.
And what's different now?
You mean in the like Photoshop itself, or?
Yeah.
Well, like smoothing your lines, for example.
Ooh, that's good.
I like that because I don't have like, I do have a steady hand and I can do line art without it, but it makes it a bit smoother to work with. So it's the thing up here.
But like, is there something that you can't use anymore since you downgraded?
Oh, what? No. Downgrading. I didn't mean downgrading Photoshop.
Ah,
I
okay.
still have the CC version. No. I meant downgrading. Like you can, I had the entire access to every program. Like I
get
could
it.
use
Okay, okay.
InDesign and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now I can only use Photoshop and Lightroom. I think it's like the photo photo version. Yeah, photo package.
All right, got it.
So,
Hello, new people in the chat.
Maybe if somebody came in late, just to give an update on what's happening here, we're all four going to work on the same image this stream, each of us about 15 to 20 minutes. And Lorena is currently drawing. Currently. And I did the sketch before. So yeah, fun challenge. Let's see what will come out of that. I'm excited.
Too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do the like most elaborate line art because it's gonna take me forever if I do that.
Yeah, and you only have 15 minutes.
I didn't even check the clock.
Oh, me neither. Just do whatever. I mean, we can go a little longer than an hour, right?
Yeah.
Do we have any questions? Like stuff we want to talk about or we have been thinking about or
I suppose what I've been thinking about is going back to the whole like what Chantal was saying about charging $1 for Patreon. Is that I've been thinking about doing like an all-in tier where everything kind of like you'll pay what you want, but having it at a set price.
Yeah. Like a membership subscription kind of thing.
Yeah. But I didn't want to go as low as $1 because the conversion rate to pounds and then the fees that get eaten up, it just eats everything.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit reluctant to do that. So I was thinking about like between maybe $3 or up to $7, like somewhere in between there.
Yeah, how about $5?
Yeah, $5.
Somewhere in between.
Because I think like 10 is too much for people, and I've got I've got a couple of people on there, but it's too much for people, and I was like, oh man, I don't like sort of freezing people out, but I also want to kind of have all this hard work be worth like something. So I was like,
what would you say is your average pledge right now?
I wouldn't actually know because I've had a lot of people drop off like each one of them, and some of my friends I know like in real life pledge like at the $10, but they pledge more, so I'm quite lucky to have them. So they're like skewing it as well. But I think probably, I don't know, I could open it up and have a look. I've definitely got way more $1 people than I do $10 people. I got about 5 people on my $10 thing.
But the thing is, if you change it, you don't have to kick them out. You can just say you leave it for them because they were there first. And you can also say to the $1 guys, like, you still get all the privileges of this one new tier, but you can stay because you've been there.
Yeah, because I thought it would be a bit crap of me to sort of say, no, you can't see this now.
Oh, that's good that that's possible. I was a bit confused by how to set it all up.
Yeah, you can just unpublish a tier. They're still subscribed to it, but it's not displayed publicly on your page. I think.
Hmm.
Oh,
Good
that's
to know.
good. I was
Yeah.
a bit afraid that unpublishing it would just kick them all out, and I was
No,
like,
I don't think it
oh,
does. I
No,
haven't
no, it
tried it,
doesn't.
but the
You can't
way,
do it.
yeah.
No. So if you unpublish it, they still stay in that tier. And you can, like before, because I did that only the other week because I got rid of my print tier, sadly, but I had to because I was stressing out too much about it. Basically, you can unpublish it. You tell your patrons, hey, I am unpublishing this. They can still stay in the tier, but or they choose to downgrade, basically, or whatever, or choose another tier, whatever you have.
yeah. I've already
But they
sort of.
won't
Sorry,
get
go
kicked
on.
out. No. I'm sorry. I just wanted. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I've already kind of announced that I'm going to be changing things up because I've got to do something because it's just dying.
Okay,
Yeah.
but you haven't set anything fixed yet, so you can still think about it. Yeah. I mean, you have to rethink it from time to time, I think, if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or if it
Yeah, I
stops.
think giving it a refresh occasionally is good anyway.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Like a little spring cleaning.
Yay.
We have a question in the chat by Jack. Jack asked us whether where we can find or where you can find good references for faces and anatomy. Does one of you have any idea or a go-to website maybe?
I
for
find
that?
them in the mirror. Like, I really, really like taking pictures for the stuff that I want to draw. Like, or for practice, you can't just take the pose you want. You know, if you search the internet, you're always going to be finding something that is not 100% what you're looking for.
Yeah,
And you can
exactly.
piece those things together and they make kind of work, but it's always just very quick and easy to just take a picture of yourself or ask someone to pose for you.
Ask your friends.
Yes.
And nobody else will have the same reference image. That's also good.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it makes it so much easier. Like, I remember in the past when I started out doing illustration full time, I was just wondering, some illustrations were just working so easily and they came together like in a second. But others, I was just struggling through them and I was like, what is this? What is happening? And then I found out that, you know, the ones where I took pictures were just going very easily, which is obvious, but I didn't see it. So since then, I've always been doing that and it's just made things easier. Even if I kind of know what a thing will look like, I will still take a picture to, you know, compare and see what's happening, because sometimes you get those little happy accidents that you couldn't, you know, make up
Think of.
from imagination. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And then there's also this website or like YouTube channel we mentioned before. It's a Croquis Cafe on air, something on air.
Something like
it's
that.
like live drawing or
Yeah, the live drawing one where you can actually see a video of people taking the poses and changing them and holding them for a few seconds. And I don't, it's just called on air video, I think.
if someone has a link, maybe we can share it, but if we can do it later as well.
Yeah.
On air video. Oh, okay.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. It also makes you, or you could challenge yourself to stick to the times they give you for studying if you want to do studies.
Yeah.
I sometimes go, you first.
I think it gets quicker or like longer. I don't know. They change the intervals as well. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the usual thing is that they get longer over time, over a session.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do quick ones first and then you like spend more time on it. That makes sense.
Yeah, loosen up first. I sometimes go to Pinterest, but I try to not copy faces there because a lot of people do that.
Oh god,
that's more like
bugs me so
for
much.
inspiration rather than for real reference. Or I could imagine referencing a lighting situation from there, but I wouldn't really reference a whole person from images from Pinterest.
Yeah.
People know the images from Pinterest.
Yes. Oh god, there are some that have been used so many times. It's annoying, really.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's everything kind of like Frankenstein. Frankenstein. Don't ask me. Like I just take everything and put it together. I have like different phases where I'm like, I like something about this, but I kind of like this expression, and then I just merge them together in my drawing. And then in the end, you cannot tell where this thing came from.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I look on DeviantArt, or if I'm not taking my own, or I go on Pinterest, but again, yeah, you just try and look for multiples rather than the same sort of just working from one. And also, I've mentioned it to you guys, but that 3D program, DAZ 3D, is so good
Oh God,
for.
no! Oh God! I tried it again. I almost lost my mind. Oh,
It
Really?
does take
Why?
some patience.
oh no, no! Oh God, no! I mean, no. I seriously, I admire everyone who can work with that, but I can't. I cannot. Not for the life of me. Like, oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to be so negative, but I can't.
No, what we learned from this is that people have different ways of working and different
Yeah.
preferences. Yeah, I tried to learn 3D, like not this program, but a Blender, like building some stuff from scratch, and I felt pretty confident about it. Like after a week, I could just build basic blocks and shapes and stuff. But
Yeah, for buildings
now,
or something, right? So you have a perspective.
yeah, that was really useful. But now I forgot everything, so I'd have to learn it all over again. And it's just, no.
I would like to use one for just to set up lighting, basically. I tried that. I tried that and DAS. No. Not happening. Not happening. So I would actually like to learn how to use another program for that, but I simply do not have the time
Yeah.
to learn it right now. So
Yeah, it's just like you
references
need
it
some time
is.
where you don't have to produce anything. You can
Yeah,
just
exactly.
sit down and try things out. And when do you really have that when you're working?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
First of all, the drawing looks really, really good, Lorena. And
Yeah.
there was a question, I'm looking for it. A good way to start working with color. Has anyone good tips on that?
Ooh, I kind of do, I think. I don't know. But I have to show it.
You'll
But
be showing it in a
yeah, I can
second.
show it if it's my turn then. What I recommend is when you color something, don't color on white. You just like put down a base color first.
Yeah.
That's going to determine like your mood and general setting and color. And just go from there. Like don't put down a pink and then immediately go to like bright yellow. Just like first see, or you can stay closer to the base color. And if you have orange as your base and you want to put down something green, maybe it might be enough if it's a little bit more shifted towards the green, like not bright green. It may appear differently. Color is always relative to the color next to it. So yeah, that's my kind of starting point.
Yeah, I think I'm doing a similar thing. Like I'm very close with the colors in the beginning and don't go too far. I mean, they never end up too far from each other anyway, but they are much closer in the beginning even, and then slowly make them more contrasty or put even. I mean, when you work digitally, you have the advantage of using a lot of blending modes and gradient maps and stuff, so you can like establish the basic shapes and then play with the tools that you have digitally to create a cool color scheme that you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
Color
a
lookup.
video. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that too. I'm sorry, I put on a video. I have a video tutorial that helped me a lot back then. It's from Psychra and it's called How to Choose Colors That Work, and it's just basically that method.
There was a really, really, really good color tutorial, I think, on the Muddy Colors website, I think. And it went like really in depth into how color like works. So you can work out color for pretty much everything. It got quite dense though in the science, but it was good. It was a good, like, it was about 5 videos long. It was good. It was quite a long thing.
You don't remember who made it?
Oh no, I don't remember who it was.
Because when I think of scientific, I think of Sam Nielsen. He did like a schoolism workshop and a course as well, and it goes into like crazy science with it.
Yeah, it's very technical. I actually did that course.
I'll try and find it.
Yay. And thank you, Christian, for answering the questions as well. Hello.
Who? What?
Christian from the book fair, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I'm just not paying attention to the chat right now, so I don't know what's going on.
Go focus.
No, I cannot find it. I don't think they have it up here anymore. Weird.
Yeah.
Oh well. Maybe it wasn't even from
Google color.
Yeah, how to color.
Yeah.
That's basically what I have to do every time I paint. What am I doing?
Do you guys ever do master studies?
I used to, yeah.
Nope.
Not anymore.
Yeah, nope.
I mean, yeah. Do you do, Djamila?
Not really, no. Just not the masters that other people consider masters. I study artists I like, especially like Ghibli stuff. Just because I want to figure out how they do it. But if I sit down and like, I don't know, paint a sergeant painting, it doesn't do anything for my style, I think. It's just the colors are more desaturated than I'm used to, and just, I look at things that work for me, I think.
Makes sense. It would probably teach you something if you want to, but I guess it's maybe for the beginning it's not bad to do it, but you should really know where you want to go and pick the things that look like that and study those, or do studies when you need them actually.
Yeah,
I think that's a good thing to do, not like think you have to work on studies for 2 years before you are able to actually paint things that you want to paint, but rather, I want to draw a hand. I don't know how to draw a hand, so let's study a few hands now so I can rock that.
Yeah. And I think the thing that some people run into when they do studies is just they sit down and they copy it as closely as they can, just without even thinking about why they study. Like if you want to study the color, you don't have to render every single thing. You can just block it in and that's it.
And I recently forgot the artist, and I'm mad about that. But she did, or he or she, I don't even know. They did a study of film stills, but they were live action film stills, but they made like a Disney animation type of thing out of that. So they studied the scene, the film still, but it wasn't just an exact copy of that, but it was, I have that and I want to make it in my style or in that style and see what comes out of it. And it looked super cool. Really,
I think those are actually pretty neat. I've seen some of them as well. Pretty cool.
I think the trap some people fall into with studies as well is the whole, like you said, the whole just copying it thing, but not really thinking like, why is this working this way?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why does this thing work the way it is? And I think you can do studies just by looking at the thing rather than like needing to copy it down. I don't know. That's how I've learned. I didn't learn to paint through studies at all. I just like did the thing, and then when I needed to learn how to say paint hands better or something like that, I just observed my own hands. Like, how do they work? What's happening here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I found that way of, you know, for me, that's how I learned to do it. I don't think there's, as we've discovered on this thing, there's no one size fits all.
Yeah, look and analyze. That's true.
Yeah.
What I find really useful is, I don't know, I want to paint something I've never painted before or draw it, and I run into issues like I don't know, I painted water recently and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is weird. And I just looked up like how other artists approach that, because you never get that, or you don't want to get that level of realism that you see in photographs or something. It's just ridiculous. So you look at how other people manage to break it down.
Yeah.
Learn from that.
Yeah, I think that's what I did as well, especially like really, really early on in my sort of study, if you want to call it that, is like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to look at what other artists are doing.
Yeah.
Because I was sort of teaching myself at a time where we didn't have all these like art gurus and crap sort of giving you like, you got to do this, you got to do this, and you got to do this. So I was just like free range learning. So that's how I learned.
I listened to a podcast about free range parenting.
I did as well.
Yeah. And it always makes me think of something to eat. I'm like, it's like free range chicken, and I'm gonna eat those children. It's really bad.
I kind of missed the beginning. There's a podcast about that.
Oh, it's stuff you should know. They just talk about everything. They have an episode about, I don't know, how the
You
sun
told me about
works
it
and
yesterday.
how that works. Yeah, so it's really funny.
That sounds good.
I was amazed at the whole thing of like, if somebody sees somebody's kids at the park, they're going to call the police on the parents. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm really happy that I was free to do a lot of stuff when I was a kid, just run around all day. And, yeah.
Same.
Like, imagine having everything scheduled for you when you're like 10. It's crazy.
Oh God, no. What the hell?
Yeah. Free range.
Almost done. Yeah, no, seriously. I like, my happiest time as a child was when I was just running around in the forest, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good times.
Europe.
All right, I'm gonna leave it like this. The hand is totally messed up and stuff, but you know.
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
I can't do better in such a short time.
That's so fine.
I think
it
you
looks
did
great.
super great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right,
looks good.
I'm gonna try to upload it to the folder, okay?
Yes, do that. If
Just
it
let
doesn't
me-
work, just send it back to me. Oh, Jack has to go.
Bye,
Bye, Jack. And thank you for your question.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Tell me when I should switch the screen then.
Okay.
Yeah, I already stopped screen sharing because I didn't know if I client work, and I always mess that up.
Yeah.
Have to be careful.
Top secret.
Hold on. Here, okay.
So we have pretty line work now. And
Wow.
who's next?
I'm
Djamila's
next. I'm gonna mess it up. Yeah.
Hold on. Can I just like?
Oh,
I'm gonna try something.
Good.
I'm just going to be right back for a second.
Okay.
Don't worry. Where is it? there.
I can tell a dumb story while there's silence. It makes me
Please.
laugh since
Yeah.
yesterday. I don't know if other people find it funny, but I do.
Try.
There was a person walking by like the street yesterday in front of our window singing like opera singing, like oh, and
What?
yeah, I was in another room and then I came back and I asked my boyfriend, "Hey, did you hear that person singing outside?" And he was like, "Yeah, did you?" And I'm like, no, I just asked you that question like out of the blue. I don't know. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh.
Yeah, it is funny.
Djamila, the thing should be uploaded now.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You can check if it works.
Girl, live stream sketch 1. Open.
Yes. I came up with that name.
That's good.
And I'm proud.
Your magnum opus. Oh my god, what? No. Open. Oh, it's still downloading. That's why the file was blank. Okay. Unknown time left.
Okay. So unknown. So Lorena, you were talking about that you are doing client work at the moment and that you're excited to get back to your other work.
Yeah.
How's
No,
that
yeah.
going?
Yeah. No, I think last live stream I talked about, I don't have any issues with client work. Like I can totally do client work. It usually doesn't bother me, especially if it's like payment is all right, you know. I still haven't gotten my payment yet. I talked about this last live stream as well, and I still don't have my payment. Anyway, but I'm like thinking more and more about going towards being fully independent as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. It still feels weird saying that because I know it's still gonna take some time until I can do that fully. But I will try to, go towards that goal because, I just want to do my things, you know. Okay. I want to be able to invest more time into petrichor and actually develop that world and that story, and it's hard to do that while I'm also working on, I don't know, 10 other client pieces. No, it's not 10, it's like but you know what I'm saying, so it's
Yeah.
The screen is on you now, Djamila.
Oh my god. No
Sorry.
I
pressure.
can see you.
Update.
God, I'm just trying to figure out what color I want for this. But yeah, Lorena, the first step is like acknowledging that you want to do something and making a plan and everything, and then it just falls into place.
Yeah,
that sounds
so
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
the
is your
idea-
current? Can you? Oh
what?
no, it's not so important. You go first.
No, I was just gonna say that I'm gonna just sit down with Djamila next week.
We're gonna have a little session.
Make a plan.
Yeah.
So good. How much is client work for you at the moment? Like I guess it's hard to say a clear percentage because it's on and off, but
You mean
what
how
does
much
it
of
feel
my-
like? Yeah,
how much of
of
my
your
income or how much of
No,
my
more
time?
More time.
Right now, client work. Sorry, my cats are fighting. If you can hear that, I'm very sorry.
You take bets.
Okay, let me check who's winning. Right now it looks like, oh, there's a truce. Okay. We'll see.
Good.
Anyway, So time-wise, probably like 80%.
Wow.
Like today, for example, I spent about 4 hours painting client work. And the rest goes into my personal work, but I'm doing that overtime basically, because it was 4 hours of purely painting, and that tires me a lot. And this doesn't include emails and stuff like that, which I also had to do today.
Oh
So
God, emails are the worst.
yeah, So most of my time is still client work basically. I'm drawing. For my personal work, I always take time in the evening.
Okay, because it still looks like you're producing a lot of personal work, like from an outsider's perspective. Yeah, no, just saying that from an outsider's perspective, it doesn't look like 80% is on top of that, like client work. That sounds insane almost.
Yeah.
No, it is crazy. Right now it is actually crazy, but that's only because I have to prepare so much, I'm participating. I mean, it's my own fault, but like I said, I still want to do that stuff, I still want to do those things that bring me so much joy. And so I do invest my evenings into that right now. So I'm participating in 2 zines at the moment. I'm working on 2 illustrations for a Soulless Dragon Age zine, and I'm doing 1 illustration for Molly Mock Tea Leaf zine.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I know who that is now.
Are you watching it now, Djamila?
Yes, I watched the first episode.
What? Really?
Yes, I
that
did.
So cool.
I'm just watching everything. It's hard. Like, I'm not hooked yet, but I'm very impressed by the campaign. I don't know what the dude who like organizes everything and narrates.
The Dungeon Master?
Yes, that guy. You see what kind of an expert I am in the lingo that I'm using.
Critical Role. We are talking about Critical Role.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Critical Role.
I was like, when I watched this, I remembered that there are so many different talents in this world. Like, I had never imagined that somebody would be really, really good at this kind of thing. And he is, It's really cool.
No, he's a wizard. Like, seriously, a wizard. Yeah. But yeah, anyway. 2 zines, 1 Critical Role one and 1 for Dragon Age one. Then I'm preparing all the convention stuff, and I'm doing I still have to do a couple of petrichor illustrations for that, and I have those 8 critical Art Nouveau portraits that I really want to finish as well. And it's fun. I like it. It's like the most fun I have while drawing. So I don't want to lose that. So yeah, I do it after spending a lot of my drawing time each day on client work. And yeah, it's annoying sometimes. And today I found it a bit annoying. That's why I made that mini rant in chat earlier, because I was just like, oh my god, all the paintings I'm doing are sunsets, all of them, and I can't look at sunsets anymore. And I like sunsets, but
not for the next 2 weeks at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing. This is very weird. I'm sorry.
Take your time.
Yeah, it's always weird when you have to do it live, right?
Yeah, right? I figure out the colors like just no, let's put something here and something there, and then in the end it looks totally different. So I just hope there's gonna be this moment where it just comes together. Otherwise, it's just gonna not come together.
Mm-hmm. We have
Color lookup.
Yeah.
Always works. Always works.
Always works. We have another question from Kirsty. Do any of us ever get burned out? And do we have tips, or how do we handle it?
I actually have something that I just remembered about that topic. I started listening to a podcast, a productivity podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Productivity Show. Yeah. And the episode I listened to today was about managing energy levels. And they do talk about how burnout happens, basically. And it happens when you keep getting into a high negative energy level. It's like high negative and low negative, and that's when you're stressed out, basically. When it's not really something you enjoy, it's more like, oh my god, I have to get this done, and you get stressed out. It happens when you procrastinate on doing things and then end up doing them last minute, basically. And you can also have positive energy, high positive and low positive energy or stress levels, sorry. And that's when you don't burn out. So you basically have to find a way to maintain positive stress levels.
Mm-hmm.
And you do that by not procrastinating, for example. And I am a good procrastinator, especially when it comes to paperwork. I hate paperwork. I hate replying to emails. I hate doing all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, and this, I'm sure this works differently for everyone, but for me, it's so important that I get that out of the way first thing. I need to do everything that I don't really want to do. I have to do it first every day.
Yeah.
So it gets out of the way and I don't think about it the rest of the day. And I've been doing that for a while now, and it's helped me so much. Like right now, I'm at a high positive stress level, basically.
That's really good. And I think that's super interesting, because usually I go about it. I wake up, I have now the energy to do stuff. So I do the things, usually it's like I do painting or something that I think would benefit so much from having like being just awake and still happy, and then do the other stuff afterwards. But I think I'm gonna try that the other way around, just to see how it goes, because I know for myself that I always have these things in mind all the time.
Exactly.
When I don't do that.
That's also the same thing for me. It's like I like to compare it to like dirt on my glasses. It's just there all the time. I can't ignore it until I just wipe it off and I can move on with my life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just, most of the time it doesn't really take that long. It's just, you just schedule the thing and you do it, and then you can really, really focus on the other thing that you have to do.
Exactly.
It becomes a problem when you don't. It can become a problem if you just spend all day on it and you don't paint at all. That's bad, but
Yep.
But yeah, that's, for example, that's a good way to manage that. Basically, you have to take, and it's so important. I think Djamila made a tweet about this. Take weekends off.
Yes, do that.
Take them off. Just don't, like, just do stuff you want to do and like to do on weekends, and don't do the stuff that you don't like on weekends. Or even take breaks from drawing, for example. Like, do that as well. It's so important to take care of yourself. And I think that helps as well to not burn out.
Yeah. And not even just the thing about like, I don't know, stepping back and getting re-inspired and whatever, but also your hand needs rest.
Yeah.
That's true. Mine hurts a lot lately.
Oh no.
Yeah.
And I'm stretching it and I do a workout and stuff, and that helps a bit. But I still, like, when I go to bed at night, I feel my hand and I feel it hurts, and it's a bit scary. I can still hold a pen, but it cramps from time to time, and I'm a bit scared that it gets worse. So I try to take breaks as much as I can as well.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, oh my god, standing desk.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I did that.
Yes, good.
So good. Just for everyone as information, I visited Djamila the other week, and she has a standing desk, and I was like, oh, maybe I should try that as well, because I've been having back problems, and so I came back home. I was like, okay, let's see if I can find something that's not too expensive. And I did find something, and I just started working on my standing desk, drawing. And it's amazing. It's amazing. Like, I've been upping the time that I'm working while standing, and it's just so good. Like, I don't have anything negative to say about it.
That's good. That's really good.
So I also recommend that for just,
feeling good.
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah. If somebody asked me what the best thing was that I ever bought, it would probably be this. Because it really just saved me in a way. I had such bad back pain. No, it was bad.
Yes.
Oh wait, question. Skin colors and how to pick them under different light sources. Nick asks that.
Ooh, I have a tip for that, I think, which I did, even though it looks not great, but I did it. It's just like if you pick this, it's a blue, but compared to like the other stuff around it, it kind of looks skin-ish, like for white skin. So I just say if you have like, where is it? Where's the fucking skin? You just pick, I'm sorry. You just pick the base color, and then you slide it over to like your skin tone that you would use, like this. And then you just paint it on top very lightly. And then I drop this new color, like see if it works. If it doesn't work, this is still too dark. So I just go back in and paint it. And I'm like, is this? Yeah, maybe. So then you just keep painting with it opaquely, and then you just have picked your color. I like to do that.
Yeah, that's good. So you're somewhere in between then.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think
colors are weird.
Colors, man.
What is that noise?
I don't know. Is that a cat again?
No.
What do you hear?
Clicking?
Yeah.
What's that mysterious clicking noise?
I might know where that comes from. My husband has a mechanical keyboard, and he's using it in the background. I can't do anything about it.
No, it's not bothering. I think no one really hears it unless we're all silent.
Yeah.
Why
are we silent?
Yeah, why are we silent?
No, it's good. Otherwise, I could close the door, but if it's not bothering you too much, or anyone else.
No, it's fine.
I thought it was a budgie, so it was just like,
oh yeah,
birds? No. This is looking really nice.
Yeah. We're making art.
Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, come on.
Ooh,
I think we're
with the-
all like under a bit of a time sensitive pressure
Situation
thing.
pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm going for the desperate move with color modes.
yeah,
Ooh,
come.
what does this do?
Totally.
Like, I don't know what I'm doing up down here. Like, I just never have images where stuff just fades out. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
just put mist there, like mist.
yeah,
it.
that's what I
font.
tried to do, but it looked really weird.
I just want to address what Nick
You
says.
can also
He
crop
says,
the picture, right?
Huh? Sorry,
You could
what?
crop the picture. Sorry.
Oh, I
Just think-
could, yeah, but no, I'm just gonna push through this.
Okay.
Whoa, it's glowing now.
Yeah, Kim?
I was just going to say that I just want to address what Nick says, where he says he gets hung up on making colors super accurate. And Nick, I used to do that as well. But if you look at any of my work online, it's like you notice that, wow, that skin's actually green, but somehow it's working. I just gave up doing that and just started going crazy. And it's fine. Honestly, nobody cares.
It looks
Yeah.
great.
Same
I got
for me.
that.
I just pick colors that I like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Whoa.
Things are
we're going full
happening.
on crazy here.
Yeah, I
kinda
love
like
my
that.
gradient maps. Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
It's so pretty right now. Yeah.
Oh, this is nice too. This is how
Yeah.
I color it. Just looks like shit, and then I put a gradient map on top of it. It's like, this is nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I think the
Just
most
don't-
important
just
tip was about the
no sunset.
relativity of colors, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you just pick a color that you really like, that you are drawn to, maybe that is your favorite color, for example, and you start with that for a painting or just any color you set up, just go from there and use
Oh, I love that.
opacity to make the next tone closer to what you already have, and then play around and don't be too stiff on making the colors accurate, but rather try to have fun while trying to make it work. This is also a good thing to really develop like a style or whatever. It's to use or to pick the things that you're drawn to, that you really want to use.
Yep. Like, because if you don't want to use color, don't use color. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there are a lot of artists that don't use color, and they're amazing.
Oh yeah.
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 Definitely.
Yep. Ooh, okay, I think. Huh?
I like that. I like
Mhm,
that.
me too.
Thank you. That's, yeah. As I said, at some point it just comes together. Luckily, I'm just trying to figure out the color for the flowers now. Just maybe this.
Are you gonna throw in some like cell shading?
Should I? I've been
Yes.
doing this for a
Yes,
long
please.
time.
Yes,
Okay,
please.
okay, I will.
Don't make me do the shading.
I think I'm just gonna keep it as it was. Like, just get rid of this. Okay. Okay, shadows. Here we go. Where are my lines? Usually I name all these and I have them very organized and it's just, oh, these are lines.
I'm impressed because I don't do that. I have like 100 layers and they're like
Me too.
I always, and then I'm always, because I share my PSD files with my patrons.
Mhm.
Hello, and I'm sorry for all the layers. And
No, it's good that you don't tidy them up, that you just give them what you have.
Oh no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
know,
no, I
it's-
don't tidy them
that's
up,
the
like,
truth.
They're ordered, but I name them because otherwise people will just go crazy. And so I go through all the layers and I name them, and it's just it's so ridiculous. I'm just like, oh, moon lines too.
10 layers later, moonlights again.
This one's George.
Oh,
this
God.
one's Annabelle.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't even work that distinctive with the layers. Like I don't have a layer where I only work on a specific element in the painting. I'm all over the place. So I wouldn't even be able to name my layers because on one layer I'm painting on the head and on the hair and on the whatever. And it's not possible.
Yeah, I think well, I sometimes do that when I'm actually painting, but for the Art Nouveau pieces, for example, I can't do that. I have to have everything pretty like in a set order, and I have to have like it has to be set up properly, because if I don't, all the lines just go, like I will lose all the lines. I won't know where they are, and yeah.
Same.
I just flatten everything.
But do you keep it somewhere?
Pardon?
Do you keep it somewhere else then?
If I wasn't giving my PSDs to my patrons, I would just have one layer.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh. I used to flatten stuff, but then I would like save a separate file or something, like duplicate it, just in case I want to go back.
Yeah, you can
that's
do
what I
super
do.
copies. You can like take all of your layers in like one copy and then just like copy it onto a new layer.
So you do that, like you
Yeah.
save it somehow. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. Well, I do that now that I've got to give it out, but usually I wouldn't bother because it saves memory as well.
Oh God, that's so brave. Almost like digital art, like traditional art.
I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And for you the same, like the mindset of this is sealed now. This
Yeah.
I will build up on that and I won't make changes underneath anymore. That's what it is for me. At some point I'm so, I don't know. I feel like I have to stop here and have to say this is it, and everything what comes now is on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of figure if I need to redo like the face of the hand, I can just sort of paint over the top, so it's fine.
So brave. No, seriously.
I don't know whether it's brave or reckless.
Maybe a bit of both.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe a little bit of both.
It's like that's why I don't make a good freelancer, because then you get the client that's like, can you just like
Can you
do that
change
thing?"
that?
No.
No, I can't find the layer. I'd love to, but if you can find it.
Yeah, exactly. If you can find the layer for me, then sure,
Yeah.
I can.
Guess what? It's gone.
I think that's why Boom didn't want to work with me anymore, because I did like a bunch of things for Boom and they were like, oh, can you save it so it preserves all the layers? And I was like, there are no other layers. That's it.
Did you ever share anything you did for them? It's comics, right?
Yeah, no, because I hate them all.
Oh no.
I know the feeling. I know the feeling so well. Oh my God. I share almost none of my client work. Not because I hate it, but because I have to paint things oftentimes that I don't want to get hired for. And
Yeah.
And then I'd rather not share that, because I don't want anyone to come to me and tell me they want something like that, because I will say, "Nyeh."
Yeah. And that's the thing when you go independent, you just suddenly have all this work that you can share, and that's a representation of you, and that gives you followers and everything you need.
I want that.
You'll have that.
I hope so.
We'll all have that. I do.
And then it's nice when these event hashtags come up, like portfolio day. You are prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, because there was once upon a time where I just did not have any art to show for that kind of thing. I was like, oh, this is bad.
Yeah. Especially when so much time is between pieces, that at the time when it comes to posting it for a special event or something, you're already like, no, that's so old. I don't want to see that anymore, and I don't want to show it. No.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I've been like since, I don't know, 2016, 17. I haven't really hated any of my stuff. I still kind of like it and share it, and I still have the image I created back then as my avatar and stuff. I don't know if I just stopped improving or my standards are crazy low, but it's just like, yeah, I'm good. I'll just keep doing
No,
stuff.
I think your style has been very consistent since then. Like even though your illustrations have become more and more elaborate, the Ace of Wands illustration is still like, it still reads as you know, completely.
That's good.
And and for me, that's only in my case, that's only true for some pieces I made. That's why I'm actually redoing the one with the blue jays and
Yeah, I love that one.
the indigo one. I'm redoing that because I've learned so I've learned so much that I really want to, and I love that piece so much. And it was a very personal piece back then, and I just would like to, you know, have it in my portfolio and say, okay, this is a picture I like, but it's also at the level that I'm at the moment, you know. Because the past 2 years have been kind of crazy for me. So yeah, I think that's it for me at least.
I can definitely see that. Yeah. Especially if you have like style changes going on and things.
Yeah, I think like for me, I've been begrudgingly okay with the bunch of work that I've done recently, but I'm still not quite satisfied with it to just say, oh yeah, I really like that. I'm just like, I'm still not there yet.
Yeah, but we like it. We can tell you all the time.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine then.
Yeah.
No need for you to like it. We like it. No, I really hope you get there because it's nice,
Oh,
you know.
definitely.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've just been kind of doing the whole like, oh, just grin and bear it whenever something comes around, like portfolio day or something. I'm just like, right, just put something there because it'll be okay. Yeah. Oh. It is just a personal thing, though. I'm not like worried about, you know, like, oh, this looks terrible or whatever like that. I'm just like, I don't know, just personally not feeling it. I don't know. Oh, it's a weird place to be.
Yeah.
You mean like looking back on all you've done so far, or?
Well, it can be like even when I'm working on it, I'm just like, oh man, I'm just not feeling this at all. But then I push through and like finish it, kind of like with that the one with all the leaves on it, like recently. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like a weird personal thing that started happening about 10 years ago. Well, we talked about it before. I was just like, oh, something's not right here, but I can't pinpoint what it is. So it's weird.
Something else. Should I flatten this, Kim?
No, it's fine if you want to leave it like that. That's all right.
I don't know. I mean, you have to use it, and you said it says memory, so I can just flatten it.
Just leave it as it is.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad. It's only when it starts getting into like the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of layers that it's just like my computer just starts to go, no.
Yeah. How do I add something here?
You just drop it in.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
do
can
I?
just drop it,
Oh, drop it like it's hot. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, it was last year where I started to stop, where I stopped trying to be everything or trying to do all the different things and got a bit more comfortable with my work. And especially since the beginning of this year, it has gotten much better and more consistently that I'm happy with it.
Same.
Yeah, it's a lot about letting go of all the things that you think you have to do or
Yeah.
wanting to show off or
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
you're
that
so
stuff.
right.
Yeah.
No, I like this ties into what I said earlier, that I take the time in the evening to work on my stuff. It's something I like because I finally do that, because it you know, I finally allow myself to simply draw for the hell of it just because I enjoy it. And ever since I've been doing that, I've been doing so much better.
Yeah.
When it comes to my fields, basically.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Because that's how this all started. You were just a kid and you loved drawing, and then you were like, oh, this could be my job. And then you suddenly were doing all this work that you weren't super happy about.
Yeah, hearing all that stuff that you should do if you want to end up there, or I don't know, have so many people you look up to and they tell you how you should do things and stuff, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Things get confused for a while.
Yeah.
Totes.
I should have flattened this thing. It takes 3 minutes to upload.
We'll be fine. It's all good.
Yeah.
I like the night sky in the background. At least to me, it's a night sky.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I just use my stars brush.
I have
like
to actually look into your brushes then, because I really like that star brush.
Ooh, good.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
there.
Jamila has some nice brushes. I use them as well. Very, very good.
Thank you.
No, I was about to say that I like how that, like, until now, because now Kim has to go at it, but you can already see that it's like a combination of all of us.
Definitely. Yeah.
Topic wise, color wise, there are stars, there are flowers, there's a girl. It's perfect.
Yeah. I even I had a hard time. I immediately wanted to start with like something like a salmon, like pinkish color, because Chantal did the sketch, and I was like, okay, I have to do her colors, but I'm not very good with them. But now they kind of showed up a little bit.
Yeah. I was actually thinking while you were doing that, man, these colors look really good actually. And I never like them when I use cooler colors. I'm always like, I don't know how to do this. I can't.
Yeah, it's the same with me, just the other way around. It's just interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. And then it's this thing, when you do something different and you upload it to your website or whatever, it just stands out so much because it's so different from the rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what I've been having with the last piece I did. People have been going, it's so different. Like, oh God.
I don't know. The colors were different, but I looked at it and I immediately saw you in it. So
yeah.
Oh, thank you. I didn't use any texture on it this time either. So I was like, wow, this is very different for me.
How do you
but it's
usually
still
work
you.
with
It's
textures?
still you. It's amazing. I really like that.
We're going to see anyway.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, what did you say, Chantal?
Oh, sorry. No, I wanted to ask how you work with textures, but I think we're going to see that.
yeah, drop some textures in there.
It's going to be...
Textures are so much fun.
Interesting.
Yeah, I remember when I discovered them a few years ago. I just, you can see like some pictures in my DeviantArt gallery are just all textures. So I was like, ooh, this is awesome. I'm just going to drop this in. Yeah. and layer modes, like textures on different layer modes. Like, ooh, it's
Oh
shiny.
yeah. Oh yeah.
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 That's like 90% of my art.
It's still uploading, but just a couple of seconds left, it says. Maybe it's lying.
Yeah, you never know with loading screens, right? How long they actually take. Sometimes
Yeah.
they suddenly make a jump.
Ooh, upload is being finished. It says, oh, it's there.
Yay!
Woo woo.
There it is.
Okay. Are you ready, Kim?
No.
Are you ever ready?
No. Let me just get it downloaded and like I'll
I'll
share
leave
my
it on Jamila's screen for
Yeah.
the time being.
Yeah. I'll mess around with it.
No, don't. What if you do something really pretty now and it's...
No, I won't.
Yeah, that's the stuff, Djamila.
Yeah. That's how I do my makeup. Yes.
Yeah, she does. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Give her sunglasses.
Oh yeah. Like cool ones.
Which makes so much sense during the night.
Yeah.
I wear my sunglasses at night.
Yeah.
So I can something. I don't know.
Edgy. Very
Yeah.
edgy.
Oh, they don't even have like handles or whatever they're called. Like I don't
She's
know.
from the Matrix now.
Yes, she is. Oh wait. Oh, I'm sorry for making fun of this, but it's like
Please save that.
it's my best work. Oh god.
Can you put a little white rabbit on the t-shirt maybe? Like as the label, brand label or something like that?
Oh, is that in the Matrix?
Yeah, there's a white
it?
rabbit in the beginning.
Oh,
God, I haven't seen that movie.
I
in
don't
ages.
remember. I never
It's not a
remember.
big part in the movie, but it's when it all starts, he has to follow a white rabbit. They
Is it
say
is it
it's
like a rabbit?
tattoo.
Is
in
it
the
from the
end.
side or like a rabbit face or?
I don't know. Just
Oh,
do some white rabbit thing.
oh,
maybe.
looks like a duck. Oh my god. Oh my god. I cannot draw.
Okay, now we all know Djamila doesn't know how to draw rabbits.
Yeah. Oh, Easter very soon. Oh my god.
Yeah, Nick also says he thinks it was a tattoo. It was tattooed on somebody, and he
Oh.
basically had to follow this person then. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready, but I'm not sure I can follow this example.
Okay, I will switch the screen to Kim now.
Good.
Still save it.
I did.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that is fantastic.
You have to share your screen still.
Yeah.
Oh, now
sorry.
you see that I have unpaid bills. I shouldn't.
I think nobody saw it. But now we know.
Da-da-da.
Just giving this her own folder so I know where it is. I'm not this organized in real life, just on the computer, right? Let's see. Share.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like weirdly nerve-wracking.
Oh no, don't worry.
Okay, right. What am I going to do? It's like, how do I paint?
Just start with the texture.
Yeah, actually, I might. Let's see.
Oh my god. I just Googled interview questions for artists because I was looking for inspiration on what to talk about. And there's one question. How does your work comment on current social and political issues?
Oh God.
Yeah. What does your work aim to say?
Oh God, no, that's a bad rabbit hole.
Nothing.
Oh,
I love that with the like the artist statements and stuff. Like,
Oh, that's so tough.
this looks ugly as hell right now, but it's fine.
How does living in Silicon Valley impact your art? Oh my God! Ooh, this is interesting.
How does living in Silicon Valley impact my art?
Yes, how does it?
Greatly.
Yes, how does it?
Ah.
God.
I love living here. It's fine.
Does drinking help with creativity?
Interesting question. I think I haven't grown drunk enough to answer it, but
Oh no.
I always think I'm the best painter or drawing person ever. When I get drunk, I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna create something beautiful, and then I just sit down and make a few strokes, and I get really tired.
and fall asleep on your sitting
Yeah,
desk.
yeah. And then the next morning, I look at it, I'm like, nope. Okay.
Yeah, when
I do that, but I'm sober. So.
yeah. No, it doesn't happen very often, but when I do, and I'm like I don't even have to, like, I'm not talking about being drunk because I haven't been drunk in a long while, but tipsy. So when I paint something while I'm tipsy and look at it the next day, I'm like, oh no. Delete. It usually doesn't work out for me.
Kim, what are these textures? Did you make them like on your painting palette or?
No, I just find them. I just find them and save them on the internet. So
What? Really?
yeah, I should make some of my own, but I don't have the patience all the time at the minute.
Yeah. And I tried that once and I really tried my best to make it random and it just wouldn't be random.
Yeah,
It's just weird.
yeah. I did it once, like years and years ago, but yeah, it just did not look good.
Yeah. Do you remember the little girl thing I posted at some point? I
The little girl
I
thing.
had the palette, like the painting palette for my acrylic paint, and then there was just a little girl's face on it.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good.
Creepy.
Yeah.
What did you do there?
I just
Can
mixed
you-
colors, and then they kind of the water pooled in a way where it just totally looked like a little girl, a face. Let me find it. I have it on my Instagram somewhere.
Like Jesus on the toast, basically.
Yes, exactly. It's just like a creepy little girl. It's not that great to sell, probably.
Like Jesus on
This
the
will
top.
take a while.
Did you know that there's actually a company who creates toasters where you can send a photo of yourself or someone else to, and they make it so that this picture is basically baked on the toast?
Why would I
Yeah,
want to eat
awesome.
myself?
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know, but it exists.
Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder what doesn't exist yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, so much bullshit out there. Can
Can you hear my mouse wheel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. Oh my god. I'm just gonna paste it in the chat so that everybody can look at her. She's staring at you with her eye socket.
Have you sent it already?
I posted it in the YouTube chat.
I can't.
Not appearing yet. Oh,
Maybe it
can you
takes a while.
post? No, can you post links in the YouTube chat?
I did? I don't know. Can you
It's
not?
there.
I'm gonna post it in our chat.
There it is.
Maybe I can make like a link that you can't click.
God,
And
she's so creepy. Oh
She
my
is, right?
God.
I have. Oh, now I see her. It was like I have a hard time finding her, but now
No, she's there.
having a bit of a distance to the screen.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
looking at you.
And once you see her, you cannot unsee her.
She looks like she could be out of The Grudge or The Ring or something.
Yeah.
Once you see
Freaky.
her, you have 7 days to live.
Yeah.
Unless you paint something cool.
Me.
What was that?
That was me. Ooh, there's a question that's not that bad. What? Do habits help or hinder creativity?
What kind of habits?
I don't know, just habits. Like probably painting habits or something.
I would say it depends on what scale these habits are, how detailed they go. I mean, a habit to set yourself time for being creative, for example, could work really well. But having set every little step for you as a habit, how to go about a painting, I think would be too stiff for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed. Maybe it wasn't a great question.
Why not? I think. Ta-dam.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm very much a creature of habit, but at some point it just becomes derivative, I guess, if you just like do the same thing over and over again. That's also kind of the trap you fall into when you notice that something is well received. Like some painting you did, it just worked really well on social media and something, and you're like trying to figure out what was it about this? Can I recreate this? And then at that point it becomes problematic and really you're freaking yourself out and you're probably creating boring work as a result.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
There was this
Yep.
thing about, like, I don't know, where they interviewed a bunch of people, what kind of art they liked, and then they made a list of everything. Like, people like blue, and they like skies, and they like boats, and just
What?
yeah. And then they made a painting that fit exactly those criteria.
Oh
And
my God,
nobody
most
liked
boring.
Yeah, nobody was excited about it. We're just
It's
really
the
underwhelmed.
same thing. Sorry, it's the same thing with the faces, right? There are studies where when you pick the after all standards most average face, then it looks quite uninteresting and boring.
Yeah. It's those little quirks and personal touches that make it good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I recently saw a tweet about some artists talking about that apparently nice flowy hair and very detailed eyes make for a good following and liking on social media.
Okay.
I thought it was very simplified, the whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, for at least for my own taste.
Yeah, they clearly forgot boobs, you know?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, maybe artists are popular if they do this kind of stuff, but there's more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People seem to like paintings that you can add a comment under that says, "Oh my God, I thought this was a photo."
Yeah.
that works. It like apparently people, I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the difference between like impressing just with your skill and actually evoking something.
Yeah, of course,
right?
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
And I think it's just what a lot of, like, I don't know, I don't want to say amateurs, just like everyday people who aren't artists, they respond to that, I think, often, because
Yeah,
it's very impressive. It's just like
Yeah.
something that I couldn't do.
exactly.
And they want to tell you that you're like on another level because you could create this thing that could be a photo. But I don't know, I'm not very happy about those comments most of the time.
Yeah, me neither. It's
And
like,
half of them are like, I thought this was a picture. And I'm like,
It
what are
is.
you saying?
It is not.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you have that when you comment on another artist's painting that you don't really interact with on social media, that you somehow want to let them know that you're an artist too? So you phrase your comment like, oh, I really like how you use this and that. I'm an insider. I sometimes do that. It's so weird.
Do you approach every comment as an artist?
Yes. No, just like if I have something, I say, "Ooh, I really like how you balanced out those values," or something like weird that nobody else would say.
It's like a secret handshake we all
Yeah.
have.
I have never paid attention to that. If
Oh,
you
that's
do
good
that, I
though.
have no idea.
Yeah, it's just me then. It's like, please notice me.
I
I'm
always
one of
assume
you.
they do by the icon that comes with it, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you don't post, "I'm an artist too. Look at my gallery."
Oh yeah.
I've been getting a lot of that lately, and
Oh,
I
me
never
too.
know how to respond. I'm just like, no.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're really long, those messages. They're like, "Hey, I'm 13 years old and I'm just starting out. Would be really, really nice if you could look at my stuff." And I'm still like, "No, don't do this."
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it's not something you should write under another artist's.
Yeah, that's the absolute pro tip. I would rather look at someone's pro in commenting, at someone's profile if they just left a nice comment without
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
that.
Yeah. Or like if they have a specific question, they're like, I'm working on this painting and I'm having trouble with whatever. I actually look at it and I tell them, okay.
Have you ever had anybody posting their own work underneath your work?
No.
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 Can you do on Twitter or?
Yeah, like or
Oh.
any of that? No.
Oh, yeah, sometimes. And there's one guy who always tags me and I don't know who it is. He just posts an image, like a new painting, and he tags me and a bunch of other artists.
Yeah,
rude.
that's super rude. That's something some people do. That's not cool.
Yeah. And then I'm always like, I don't know. Do I know you? Probably not.
I haven't had that happen yet, thankfully. I get like I drew this, it was inspired by, and I kind of like those. They're cute.
Oh yeah,
They're
no,
nice.
that's like, yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
I think because, yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
It's always nice to see.
Internet etiquette is very interesting.
Yeah.
Do we still have people in the chat? If you're still in the chat, can you like raise your hand or
Hello.
something? No? Is it just 4 people watching? It's us? Oh no, 5. Lorena.
Oh my god.
Nah, we're having fun. It's good.
Always.
They can watch it afterwards.
Yes.
I get a lot of messages wanting to sell me followers lately. So yeah,
Ooh.
apparently you can buy 10,000 followers for $70.
They're
It's
always
not that
fun.
expensive. I don't know why are people complaining.
Actually, the other day I got an email from a company that sells leggings. And they were like, hey, do you want to collaborate with us? We will send you X amount of leggings and you can make a giveaway. And I was like, huh.
So they didn't want to put your design on the leggings, they just wanted you to advertise them? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
and I
very
didn't
weird.
like I was so confused because because I make art. What does that have to do with leggings if there's no art on the leggings?
Influencer life. You could have made a photo of you having your iPad on your legs while drawing on it and having the pants on.
Oh yeah, I can only draw with my drawing leggings. Otherwise I suck. Oh my god. Have you ever, I talked about this before, like this weird watch company, Klasse 14. They only ever advertise through, I think, like anime-ish artists on Twitter and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
I just sometimes see them. There's just like this watch and people draw an image with a person wearing that and they get sent a watch. And yeah, I've only ever seen them on Twitter advertised by other artists and they contacted me twice by now and I'm like,
But
I don't know what.
You have to draw someone who wears these watches.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
It's a very weird concept. Like the crowd is just very narrow that they're advertising to, and I don't know. They look nice, but I don't wear watches, so I said no.
Yeah.
It's an interesting business model.
Yeah. Interesting is the right word.
I just got an email once. It was also about watches, but they just wanted me to wear it on a photo for Instagram.
That's also kind of weird. You know, you're not
Yeah.
like an influencer.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but I guess we are in some way, but I don't even post images. Like
It's like with the leggings. It's so
Yeah,
weird. Like,
yeah.
what?
Yep. I think
Sounds sketchy. I agree. Yeah.
Very weird.
Maybe there's some like recording device in the what's it? The watch? Yeah.
In the leggings.
Yeah. You cannot wash these. Then the electronics get damaged. Oh. This is looking so nice.
Yes,
I like the textures. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry for drawing attention to you.
It's looking like a hot mess to me, but
No, I think it looks really cool. I mean, it's not gonna look like a super polished painting because we did it in like
like
an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's still a mashup.
Yeah, and it looks so cool. And I think it's gonna get so many likes on social media.
Oh, you want to share this?
Are we not gonna share this?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I
share
might.
it,
I
guys.
want to have all 4 steps and put them together. Maybe I will make a post of it. I don't know yet.
Oh,
I think it
we
would be
should
kind of
share it.
cool.
Come on, it's like kind of cool. It's like, hey guys, we did this.
It's like a weird baby.
It's like what?
It's like a weird baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, share the Matrix one.
Oh my god. No.
That one is the best.
But it's not the finish. Oh, I can put the metric stuff on top of Kim's render. Yeah, that'll
That's an extra
That'll
layer.
do it.
yeah. Oh.
Get all the likes.
But I don't know. Seriously, I cannot draw like at these drink and draw events or something, I just always just do stupid stuff. It's just I can't be serious.
Oh my god, I hope you nail the live stream next
Oh
week.
yeah, I'm a professional. I'm gonna be good. No, it just I have a very clear direction with this one. I know where I'm going. I have everything set up. It's just as I would do it at home. But when I just have a piece of paper and people tell me, yeah, just draw for fun, I'm like, what is fun? What am I doing?
What is fun?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I haven't
yeah.
doodled in forever. I'm just sitting down and I have a concept in mind that I want to get out, and I just do one after the other. I never, I don't know, I never draw just for the sake of drawing because I don't enjoy it. It's very weird.
What?
Yeah. For you, that's what you needed and that's what's good, but for me, it's just, I don't know, it stresses me out.
What?
Yeah. I'm very goal oriented. If I don't have a goal, I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I'd rather
I'm the
just
same.
take a nap.
It's hard for me as well. I'm trying to
I'm goal oriented too. I mean, but I still do it. Now I feel weird, but I
No,
still
it's
do
good.
it. I still do it because I know I'm gonna have fun with it. You know, I did like, yeah. I mean, but it's still like I still have a goal in mind. Like I'm not gonna just mindlessly. I'm thinking if I do that. But I usually always have a goal in mind. Like some sort of goal, I think. God, now I'm confused.
Sorry.
art practice starts now.
No. We're over that. It's all good.
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 Yeah, no,
I
I don't
tried
know.
to do a bit of drawing once in a while without a goal. I think I kind of miss it in a way. But right now I still have to force myself to make time for that because I want something that I know that is a good illustration in the end and that I have a plan for.
Yeah.
Find more generating ideas in general. It helps me to do that from time to time. That I just sit down and don't expect anything from what I'm drawing now for the next hour or so. Yeah.
I think I generate my ideas by browsing images like Pinterest and stuff. That for me is like playtime for my brain. I just create scenes in my head and not on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then I just, when I have it, I sit down and I start executing.
Super efficient.
It's German. Yeah. Yeah, but I felt weird about it for the longest time because not a whole lot of artists are like that, I think. Most people think I really enjoying like playtime and just doodling for themselves in their sketchbooks, and I don't know, all that's in my sketchbook are like studies and they have a purpose as well. So yeah, and then I heard, oh, I never know how to pronounce her name, Tran Nguyen.
Yen, yeah.
Yeah. She talked about it that she never actually really doodles. She has sketches. I think I saw them in ImagineFX. She just shared her sketches for her paintings, and she said she just does one painting after another, and she's doing great. So I figured, okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And people just assume I'm very productive because I come out with one painting after the other, but actually I think a lot of people are doing much, much more than I am. They're just not finishing that many big illustrations. Yeah.
I hear birds.
Oh,
Oh,
they're outside.
like at this time of night.
Oh, I'm like an hour behind you.
Hmm.
Also
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my God, I have. I because I've been I kept using the what?
Sorry, that was my alarm. Oh,
Oh my
okay.
God.
Alarm. Okay, keep going.
I kept using the Pomodoro technique to work, like
Yeah.
25 minutes work, 5 minutes rest, and so on. And during my 20-minute breaks, I've actually been playing Zelda, The Breath of the Wild again. And I love that game so much. And it's so inspiring to play that game because it's just walking around in that game. It is so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Actually, it reminds me of your paintings sometimes, Djamila.
Oh, thank
Because it's
you.
just like such a nice atmosphere and the music and oh my God, it's so nice. Yeah, I don't know why I remembered that just now. I had to tell you guys, but I did. It's really nice.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to
want to
watch a
try
Let's
it.
Play for it because I really like the way it looks.
Yeah, it's such a
Yeah.
beautiful game. And like I said, the music and the whole atmosphere of the game and just being able to walk around and explore, it's love it. I love it so much.
It's so nice. We have that game, but I haven't tried it yet. But it's
Oh,
always in the
you
back of
should.
my mind. Like I should.
Yeah, you should
At least
definitely give it a go because it's
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I can't even like. I don't know. It's just so nice.
Okay, I will give it a go, definitely.
Yeah. God, I'm making Chantal do all the things. Like
Yeah.
she's watching Critical Role.
She's making apple bread.
Genau. Oh God.
You're creating so many clones of yourself. Yeah.
I think Sonia is just very inspiring when she talks about things she likes. She's very
convincing, apparently.
Yeah. It's good.
And I mean, it's always good to try. I can then see for myself if I like it or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, as I said, I started, like, I didn't say it, but I told Lorena yesterday I started listening to My Favorite Murder. Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that podcast. So good. So good.
Is it spooky?
No, it's wow, it's real crime, so it's it's spooky in the sense that it's real.
Yeah, but it's not made to be spooky.
Yeah,
It's just two
exactly.
women
It's
talking
fun.
about it,
Yeah,
like very,
it's fun.
I don't know, like very open and spontaneous. And, they laugh sometimes just because it's so out there, the stuff. And yeah, it's a little bit of comedy, a little bit of dark stuff. I like it. Do you have any recommendations for podcasts? Like, I have two that I really like so far, and that's Stuff You Should Know, and now My Favorite Murder, because every time I start listening to a podcast, I'm like, somebody recommends it to me, I listen to it, and I'm like, this sounds like somebody's reading it from a book, and it bores me to death.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Or if it sounds really rehearsed, or if people have no sense of humor, I don't like that either.
Yeah.
So yeah, just stuff where people have a conversation. Do you have like any recommendations for that?
Mysterious Universe.
Okay. I'll
That's a
write
good
that
one.
down.
They're just two Australian guys taking the piss out of spooky, weird things. And sometimes they find like really interesting stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this is really weird." But then if it's silly, they don't hold back.
How is it called?
Mysterious Universe.
Mysterious Universe. Gotta look that up.
Yeah, thank you.
It's quite funny.
And funny is always good.
Do you ever listen to them to like fall asleep or? because that's my go-to is Stuff You Should Know for that, because I can just listen to them and I like talking.
Aw. No, I don't. I always do all my stuff like in the living room, work, and just watch something. And when I'm done, I just shut everything down and go to bed and don't listen to anything. And I don't have trouble sleeping, so I'm just gone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Oh, so lucky.
I read.
Yeah.
I always read and then I fall asleep. So yeah. And if I can't fall asleep, I don't listen to podcasts. I actually listen to rain sounds.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Because
Oh God, I fucked this
oh
hand
my
up. I'm
God,
so sorry.
I love it so much. What?
I'm just saying I fucked this hand up. I'm so sorry.
No.
Where is
Looks good.
I think I'm gonna leave it there. Because otherwise I'll noodle forever. And I need to eat at some point.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
All
yes.
you late eaters.
Yes.
I made pancakes today in the morning. And I completely like underestimated the amount of pancakes I would get. So I basically only had pancakes the entire day. They were
You
good.
still have some to share, but you can't, unfortunately,
No,
through the internet.
not
That would
not
be
possible.
great.
They were so good. But now I don't want to eat pancakes for a couple of days.
Or maybe tomorrow morning things will be different. You never know.
What do you use to make pancakes? As you're vegan, how do you
Oh.
make pancakes?
It's super easy. You just need apple juice, soy milk, flour, baking soda, a little bit of salt, and I don't know, something to sweeten it, whatever you like to sweeten. So that's basically it. It's super easy, and it
you don't need something to bind.
Yeah, is it like apple juice or apple sauce?
No, apple juice.
Really? Because
Yeah,
I've always heard that you can replace eggs with like applesauce, but
yeah, you
is
can
it like
you can also do it with bananas, I think, but then you
Yeah.
have like banana pancakes. But I was super surprised as well. It works like a charm. It's so easy.
Really?
It's
Huh.
basically just a cup of apple juice, a cup of soy milk, 2 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, and then you sweeten it with whatever, and that's it. Baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking soda as well. Yeah. Super easy. And they actually taste like awesome pancakes. So it's like, I'm not shitting you guys.
I might try that as well.
Yeah. And if you were shitting us, we'll complain.
We'll put it on my list of Lorena said.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have someone to share it with, because if you don't, you'll eat pancakes for the week.
Yeah, worst week ever.
I'm just messing about with textures, sorry.
That's good. You're like Jeff Simpson.
Oh my god, it actually looked pretty cool. Like not to like, yeah, like no, the darker one.
No, yes,
That
no,
one?
no, go back, no.
That one?
I have
there
to
was
look it
another
up.
one.
Jeff Simpson.
Oh,
Jeff-
yeah.
Jeff Simpson's like one of my biggest inspirations.
I knew it.
it.
Yeah. It's really
Which
cool.
one was it?
You didn't stop when I said stop.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'll go with
That
my
one.
bottom.
The one
Nope.
before.
That one?
No. I think there's a delay, and that's kind of...
He's a
Oh,
concept artist from Montreal.
That
Is
one.
that correct?
That one.
I guess so.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
When I see his
But I
work, I
wouldn't
can tell
use
you
it
it's
for
him.
that now, but it looks kind of cool.
It looks creepy.
Yeah, well, I like creepy.
Yeah, let's just turn it to something creepy. Yeah, no, Jeff Simpson, he does these like portrait concept things, and he always has these like ghost-like effects floating around his characters and like glowy bits and textures and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, I think I found it.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Also, Kim is following him. Instagram tells me, so it might be.
It's a
Yeah.
bit of a giveaway.
When I still tried to paint realistically, I had a phase where I tried to do what he did, and it didn't work for me. It just looked like crap. I was so sad. I was like, oh, I found my style. And no.
That
Again,
must be it.
not it. Yeah.
Do you still have things from that phase
I don't know.
somewhere in the deep corners of your computer?
Maybe. Let me look. Just.
And it's really creepy sometimes, but awesome creepy. Awesome.
What's this art project? Ooh. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's kind of fucked up. Okay. Yeah, I found something old. I can share that. Should I? Should I? I don't want to take
I
the
can-
spotlight.
No,
I
no.
can share yours for a second
Okay.
and go back. You are on Djamila in 3,
Oh my god.
1. There you go, Jamila's screen.
Wow. I found these. I did these in university, and it's like texture overload.
Wow.
Crazy. Like I painted something from reference, and I think I threw some like tape on it and everything. And then I scanned it and I put like textures on top. I have different versions. I have this, this. That's where I was like, oh my god, layer modes are awesome. I have this and this.
That's so crazy. That I mean, that's a portfolio for itself, the whole folder there.
It's just so different. So
But
weird.
Actually, it does look a little bit like university work.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's a stuff that I would see hanging around the art school I went to in the Kommunikationsdesign,
Yeah.
communication design, whatever. Yeah, building.
Yeah.
That's what they would have hanging there.
And I just did this because I thought this was what people wanted to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I was so insecure and just everything. Yeah, I'll have a look what else is here, but not on the official screen.
Well, yeah, I go back to Kim's.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really playing now.
That's so cool.
Oh
I like
wow.
the face thing.
Shall I leave it like that?
Ooh, I like that.
Messing
Nice.
about.
Like
Yeah,
completely
yeah,
different
do
now. I love
that.
it.
Yeah. Like the split personality thing. Call it Lorena. I like that. No, because you're two chat things, not okay.
The split personality thing, I call it Lorena.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Just because you're twice in the chat.
No, I get it. So good. Oh my
Putting my foot in my mouth all day long. Great.
Oh,
My goodness.
Ooh. I have an image I called Hood Girl. All right. And I have one called Cyborg Chick in Water Tank. Oh my god, this is so big.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Like some deep shit.
I find it super interesting to get out old files. I did that a couple of days ago for this art book thing. And for some names, file names, I was like, oh yeah, I think I know what that is. But there were so many where I looked at the file name, I was like, I have no idea what that is. And then I opened it and things came back from my past. I don't know. I have forgotten.
Rediscovering past horrors or
Yeah.
good things.
I'm just like, oh, there's a folder called stuff. Oh my god. No, I got rid of the worst stuff. Most of this is actually on TV and art, I think. Still. Yeah. I did this short manga in 2009, which I was actually really proud of. I still find okay, because it's mostly like line art stuff. I think I've shared this before.
I will go to Djamila just.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was going to upload these.
Oh, that's really good.
Thank you. Yeah, I looked at this and I was like, if I had just kept doing this, I'd be much better now, because I could have skipped all this weird experimentation phase, because this was actually already heading somewhere.
Wow, it looks really professional. I mean, I don't read manga really, but
Yeah.
I mean,
It took me forever too.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
cool.
was for a competition. I got like second prize.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you finished him?
Yeah, I'm just putting it back in the thing. I'll do both versions, like the version without all the crazy stuff on it.
I like the crazy version.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, nice. So we have all the different steps in different PSD files in the folder. That's good.
Perfect.
And everyone has access to the Matrix special. Oh no, we don't, right?
No, we don't. I have it.
Oh my god, okay, this is going to take over an hour.
I'm going to call this Matrix special.
Shall I upload these as JPEGs, seeing as we're probably not going to do anything else?
Yeah, I think that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool, because otherwise it's going to take an absolute age.
Shall I share your screen, Djamila? I just saw it.
I just looked at it again. It's like, yeah. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Oh, stop. Okay. Yeah.
I think I really have to go now.
Yeah. I mean, we've been at it for a while, so.
And it was really fun, and I had a good time.
It was.
But now I have to eat.
Yeah.
Same.
But I'd say for next time we prepare like a more specific topic again and just.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
this was
nice.
really fun. Yeah.
And if anybody has suggestions for that topic, you can just message one of us. I guess that would be totally doable to get ideas. Yeah.
We're always available to you through Patreon.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, those two are uploaded now. So.
And thank you for being so active in the chat, Nick. Thank you for staying with us.
Yes, you are awesome too. And
And
take
the
care.
others too. I know a lot of people are like drawing while listening to these things. So yeah, keep working. You're doing great.
It's nice to have you with
Yeah.
us.
Okay, we're gonna shut this
Until
down.
next time, guys.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye.